All right, let's move on to styling a actual blog post page. And to start off this lesson, basically not much is going to be different. So let's just go ahead but there are some key things I want to talk about. So let's go ahead and start a new page. So right here, if you look at our blog homepage, this first post, that's all we're going to concentrate on, is it has an href of blog post link. So let's just go ahead and change this, and let's say blog first post .html. Make it nice and simple, and then we'll go up here. Actually, that's not smart because we have this blog folder up here and we don't want it to get confusing. So let's just say posts/first post.html. So let's do a new folder within blog, which is our site folder, and we're going to say posts. All right, and now we have a new file, and what we're going to do here is we're just going to copy this whole thing because it's going to look pretty much the same. Paste it in here. A couple things we want to do is we can add the post title here to the title, first post, whatever your post title is here, and we're going to go ahead and take out these other blog posts because they don't matter. All right, let's see. And what did we say? We're going to call it first post.html, right? See if that works. We did not link it correctly, so we have to, since now we're in the post folder, remember, we have to go, oh, didn't do that right either. Go back a folder so that we're in the blog folder, then we go into CSS. Same here, back a folder. So anything else we link to? That image, I bet. All right, where's that image? So we're going to go back a folder. All right, everything else looks good. Like I said, it's going to look mainly the same as the blog homepage. And let me go ahead and edit that so that goes back to so we'll go back a folder and we'll go to index.html. That way I can move back and forth. And not too worried about this as much because we're just building out this template, and when you take this template and you reproduce it, in Jekyll or in WordPress, you're not gonna have to worry about that type of stuff. So there we go. See this blog homepage. The only difference really is, well, there's a couple differences, is that the blog homepage is going to have your 3 most recent posts. Okay. Then when we go to the actual blog post page itself, you only have 1 post, and then you'll usually have a comment section down here, which I also am not going to worry about right now because you know how to style things with CSS and HTML, and whether you use WordPress or Jekyll, and you use the WordPress comment system, or you use Squarespace in their comment system, or you use Disqus in their comment system, it's going to be automatically styled, and you already know how to style elements, so you can edit them to your liking however you see fit. So right now I'm just focusing on this blog post page itself, so don't worry about the comments, but that would be one main difference. Okay, and then another difference is you could change this from most popular posts to related posts, and once again that functionality will come with whatever blogging platform you choose. But one thing I want to talk about is share buttons. Okay, so when you're reading a blog post and you like it, you want to share it with friends, and also you want to give your users the ability to share your post easily, because then you'll get, more people coming to your site. Pretty obvious. So let's go ahead and let me show you a simple way to put share buttons into your site. So what we're going to do here is there's this cool site here called HTML Simple Share Buttons. simplesharebuttons.com/HTML share buttons. All right, so you know what this is. This is the CSS. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. And you know what? The image that we use is going to have a width of 35 pixels, padding all around of 5 pixels, border 0, box shadow 0. That just, says there's no shadow to it. And then display is inline. And remember, block versus inline elements, that means these images aren't going to go to a new line. They're going to stay inline. And you'll see that in effect here in a second. So let's go ahead and blog post page. So blog post page, paste that right there. And let's grab go and grab all this. We'll post that. A couple things I'm not going to worry about. Digg, Reddit. You can do those if you want. LinkedIn or email. I'm going to concentrate on these big three, which you can easily add those other ones once you know how to add these. So don't worry. And if you have any questions, as always, feel free to message me, and I'll help you through it. But so we have this here, and a couple things we have to change. Okay, so let's look at this. Very nice. Looks beautiful. Let's start off first of all with a nice little in that paragraph here. That should have done the trick. So let's first get this styling correct. So let's inspect this element. Open up this paragraph. I want this paragraph font size to be bigger. So let's go 24 pixels. Let's go 34 pixels. Then let's go font weight. Let's make it nice and bold. Let people know it's there. 700. Okay. And now let's do these images a little bit. So display, inline, width. Let's make them a little bigger. Nice. And they have this thing called vertical align for these images. And let's see what looks the best. It should be middle. Why is the middle? Let's look at these buttons. All right. So these buttons, big margin bottom. That's why they're not lining up right. Margin bottom 0. All right. Now we have these buttons lining up a little better. Let's see. Vertical line. There we go. Top. And we take away that padding. We add in, actually, let's go ahead and copy all this. So share buttons image. Box shadow doesn't matter. And we'll take away that padding. And so the vertical line on the images are going, to the top with this. And we have our font large enough so that it lines up right. And what did we do on the font? For the paragraph, we gave it a font size of 39 pixels. And I like even numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and do 40. 40 pixels, font weight 700. Share buttons, paragraph. Yep, I guess I didn't copy that. Copy it, paste it here. And I want to also take away, actually, whatever, doesn't matter. That's beautiful. All right, so we're still not done yet. Now we want to, like, if we click on this, it's going to be for their site, those share buttons. So we want to change that. Another thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and host. I want to grab these images in case they change on their site. So we want to make sure we have them on our site. So where is our stuff? It's in Dropbox, public, blog, images. And Facebook. And we want to do the same thing with the Twitter logo and the Google Plus logo. And they're saving them as PNGs. Remember we talked about PNGs are transparent backgrounds. That's why we can have this nice circle versus a square. So we have all those. So let's go over here and make sure we have source is now going to be .images. And we're going back a file because we're in post, and we want to go back to blog and then images. So let's make sure all that's correct. Okay, and it's not loading correct. So we did something wrong, or I did something wrong. So let's see, image source .images. Here we go. I guess that's so macro. Let's take that out. All right. Now we're good. And we have the images hosted on our site, so we don't have to worry about them changing. And if we click on them, the problem is we're sharing that simple share buttons page. So what we have to do here is we're going to go in here and see this HTTP on each of these. We need to replace that with the page that we want to share, which is our page. So go ahead and copy that Dropbox URL at the top there. Let's paste it on each one of these. HTTP. Before that ampersand sign, I'm going to show you what that means in a second. And right here as well. And it seems lately that we've had to reload the page twice for it to sync in. So I'm going to go ahead and load it twice. Now let's click on this. All right, cool. Nice. So it has our image on the page, Ryan Bonhart. It has our page title that we put in the header of our HTML. And so we're good to go on that. The Twitter one. All right, so where it says simple share buttons right there, that's because of this text tag right here. So we need to change that to our blog post. In this case, it's just sample blog post. Obviously, your blog post will be different. But let's reload it just to make sure we did it right. We'll reload it again. Click it, sample blog post. Beautiful. So Google plus Twitter. Now let's do Facebook. All right, so Facebook, sharing the right page. However, this image here is not what we want, and this text here is not what we want. So in this next video, I'm going to show you how to do Facebook meta tags in the head of your HTML so that you can get what you want on Facebook when people share it.